Welcome to Humbled Highs, Kingpin to Kingdom, where the streets met surrender and grace rewrote the story. I'm your host, Andrew Kirkland. Now let's get into it. Hey friends, welcome back to the Humbled Highs, Kingpin to Kingdom podcast. Real talk for real life. I'm your host, Andrew Kirkland. Some of you may be tuning in for the first time, and for some of you, it's been a little while. I want to thank you for being here as I relaunch this podcast with a renewed vision and purpose. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a former Kingpin drug dealer, now a redeemed man of Christ. Faith, husband, author, and someone who is passionate about helping others walk a different road, a road towards freedom, purpose, and hope. Why relaunch now? Because there's so much in this world right now pulling us in every direction. Anxiety, temptation, comparison, false promises, and success. I know that battle firsthand. I've lived it. And I believe God has given me a message and a mission to speak into it. I want this podcast to be a space where we walk and talk about real life, real struggles, and real hope. I'm not coming to you as someone who has it all together, not at all, but as someone who has been through the fire. I've been humbled, and now am trying to live daily out of that grace that God has shown me. One of the biggest reasons I'm relaunching this podcast is because I've recently released my book, From Kingpin to Kingdom. It's my life story, not to glorify the past, not at all, but to show what redemption really looks like. See, I lived in the gutter. I share openly about my time running drugs, dealing drugs, doing drugs, living a life of greed, control, and emptiness, and how a complete collapse led me to the foot of the cross. I want others to know that no matter how deep you've gone, you're never too far for God's grace to reach you. You can grab the book at www.fromkingpintokingdom.com, or you can find it on Amazon. If you've already read it, I'd love for you to leave a review. It helps others discover it and gives people hope. The book is not just my story. It's packed with lessons and insights about identity, greed, contentment, forgiveness, and most of all, freedom. Those are themes we'll be talking about a lot here on the podcast. Earlier in my podcast, I talked about my life, and a lot about it is in the book. In future episodes, we're going to dig into a wide range of topics, things that I see impacting people today. Here's just a taste of what's ahead. How do we find contentment in a culture of compassion? In a culture of comparison, rather. Why does it feel like peace is so elusive? And how do we truly experience peace? I want to talk about your value. I want to talk about integrity. What do we do when temptation keeps knocking? How do we apply, which is most important, biblical truth to everyday struggles? How do we find purpose after failure? I'm going to share insights from my own journey, stories that didn't even make the book, and lessons God continues to teach us and teach me. This is about walking the walk, not just talking it like James says. You'll hear raw honesty and practical encouragement. I'll also plan to speak into what it really looks like to live as a redeemed person in the world, but not of the world. That's not easy. You're like a boat that's in the water, not water in the boat. I know the pull of the old life, and I know the battle of living out new life with authenticity. We're going to talk about what it means to be a man or a woman of conviction today, how to set boundaries, how to love without compromising the truth, how to show grace, how to be kind, and how to walk in freedom. My prayer is that this podcast strengthens you for the road ahead. If this sounds like something you want to be part of, hit that follow button and make sure to share the podcast with someone who might need to hear this message. You can connect with me and follow more content on social media. On TikTok at Humbled Highs, on Instagram at here the number 2 serve 615, here to serve 615, and on Facebook, Andrew Kirkland. Just look for the guy in the suit. My website, from Kingpin to Kingdom.com. Thank you again for being here. I'm humbled that you would take a few minutes of your day to listen. I'm excited about this new season of what's ahead. Let's walk this road of transformation together. Until next time, keep pressing forward. Thanks for listening. For more, visit FromKingpinToKingdom.com. If this story moved you, share it. Somebody else might need it more than you know.